Hey guys, thought we might do another walk around. About that time, isn't it, I suppose? So just see what's going on in the shop and yeah, what we're working on. First off, in the corner here, this is the 52 Pontiac, the one that we've done a roof chop on, all that sort of stuff. All the body's away at paint at the moment, so we just started on some chassis assembly, getting that all to come together. This car will actually, the big news on that is that we're going to unveil this car at Sydney Hot Rod Show at Rose Hill Racecourse next year. So yeah, Beck and the boys are really excited about doing that process in honour of Tim. Tim, the owner, passed away about 12 months ago. So terribly sad, but yeah, the family are continuing it on in his legacy and in his honour. So really happy to be doing that one. So watch this space on it. We've got the T-bucket we've been working on. Deb's done a heap on the upholstery in this one. Well, actually the upholstery's all done, so we've got a bit more to do on the car, fenders and bits and pieces, but ultimately the upholstery's all done to the customer expectation or customer design and colours that he wanted. He's going to have to make sure he has a shower every time he hops in the thing, because that's going to get dirty really quick. But yeah, pretty cool with the diamond pleats and everything in it. Just plain black carpet, but yeah, you know, still quite tasteful overall. And the blue piping and stitching sort of matches in with the paint on the vehicle. So yeah, pretty cool. Over here we've got the Pontiac Roadster pickup. We've been going really hard on this one. It's been with us for a long time, this car, but I think there was on another video, it was just back from paint. Assembly is sort of 90% done at this stage. We've done all underneath the car. We've just got to put some exhaust headers on it. All the wiring's done. We're ready to fire it up once we've got the exhaust headers. Deb's now started on the paneling for the interior. And we're going to make a windscreen frame for it because the original one was toast after sandblasting process and so forth. But yeah, coming together really nice. Probably don't get an idea of the stance at the moment because it's still hanging on the hoist. But yeah, beautiful colour, Lexus red of some sort. So that was chosen between the painter Shane from Roof Half Hot Rods and the customer. So. But yeah, really happy with the colour, and the customer came and saw it last week and they were over the moon. So yeah, so at this stage we're probably only a few weeks away from driving this one around the car park and booking it in for its final TAC inspections. So yeah, so that's all we've got in here at the moment. We'll go into one of the other shops and have a look around. Yeah, so main workshop, fab shop, 37 Chevy. We showed you a bit on that last time. We're waiting for the body to come back from sandblasting. That'll come back in epoxy primer. We'll do the stone guard and everything under the body. We'll then bolt the body down, and then the customer's going to take that one away, finish it himself. This one here, I don't think we've done any video on this previously. This has been here for several weeks now. Old mate of ours, Linton, he's had this one for quite some time. It was like a semi-restored car, just an old farm ute, and he's decided to full hot rod it now. So it's got a diesel V8, a Chevy diesel V8, supercharged, injector hat, the whole box and dice. As you can see there, we've mounted all of that. We've built the chassis, original rails, but we boxed all the rails and everything, new K-frame. Getting a shortened Borg Warner diff in the back that the customer had. It's got a HR front end, Commodore rack and pinion steering, etc. You know, a lot of standard sort of hot rod fare. Customer's going to take this away shortly, get some bits and pieces done. He's going to build his engine, and then later on probably bring it back for us to do some finish off bits and pieces and take it through the rego process. So yeah, should be certainly something different with the diesel V8 in it, so that's for sure. So come on through. We've also done the floors, tunnel, firewall, mounted all the steering and everything for him. So yeah, effectively it's a car that's ready for him to run his brake lines and do exhaust and bits and pieces like that. So Up on the hoist, we've got 48 Chevy Aero sedan, they called them. So we're not doing a great deal of work on this one. We're doing fuel tank, fuel system. We've mounted the rear end, done a 4-link under the back, and some airbag brackets and so forth. Customers then going to take that away and then probably bring it back later on for us to complete airbag systems and do a raft of other work. So, but yeah, quite a rare car in Australia, that 2-door Aero sedan. You probably get an idea once we walk around the side. It's the slant back on it, so people will be familiar with the shape, but yeah, it's got a 9-inch and everything in it. It's going to have an LS. Yeah, full independent front end. So the Cadillac here, she's all rust repaired, just waiting on the painter to be ready for that one. So we'll deliver that one out shortly, but Shane's already started on all the fenders and some bits and pieces like that. So we'll get that happening soon. We've done all the rust repair and bits and pieces. So yeah, pretty much ready to rock and roll. Just taking up space at the moment. Over here, got a Model A Tourer. This is the Vicky Tourer that we have talked about previously in other videos. We're really at the dismantling stage at the moment, so we'll pull it down, a little bit of welding to finish off on the chassis, and then from there it'll probably get the chassis powder coated. Customers looking at doing just a red oxide primer finish on the car, so that'll be should look quite tough. The stance is killer on it. Yeah, and then we'll continue on with the process from there. We'll wire it. Mason will do all the engine and everything. We'll get the gearbox seen too, and sort of complete it as we would any other full build. So, and then the customer will probably take it through the rego process themselves. So we've done a heap of fab work on it. You know, steering column, all that sort of stuff, which I think we've talked about in the past. So yeah, so that's sort of it at the moment. We've got a couple of cars coming in the next few weeks that we'll see a little bit of a change in the dynamic of the shop, but for now, still plenty to keep us busy. So yeah, cheers.